Daily Astrology Horoscope February 11, 2025 Planets and Signs. Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is positioned in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, while the Moon will be in the sign of Capricorn. The Sun's presence in Aquarius brings a focus on innovation, individuality, and intellectual exploration. This energy supports unconventional thinking and the pursuit of new ideas. Meanwhile, the Moon in Capricorn emphasizes practicality, responsibility, and structure, creating a contrast between the airy, progressive qualities of Aquarius and the grounded, disciplined nature of Capricorn. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius, which enhances intellectual conversations and a preference for objective thinking. People may be more interested in discussing progressive ideas and technological advancements. However, there could be a tendency to detach emotionally from discussions, as Aquarius prioritizes logic over sentiment. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, will be in Pisces. Venus in Pisces fosters a dreamy, romantic atmosphere. This position may inspire deep emotional connections, compassion, and a desire for idealized love. There could be an increased sense of empathy in relationships, but also a tendency to overlook flaws or engage in escapism. Individuals may seek beauty, art, or spiritual experiences. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. Mars in Sagittarius encourages optimism, adventure, and a desire for expansion. This is a good time to take action in pursuit of long-term goals, especially those related to travel, education, or philosophy. The energy is energetic and forward-moving, though it can also lead to restlessness or impulsiveness. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, promoting a focus on details, organization, and improvement. This placement encourages growth through practicality, efficiency, and precision. It is a good day for making progress on tasks that require methodical planning and attention to detail. However, there could also be a tendency toward perfectionism or overthinking. Saturn is in Pisces, influencing a shift toward responsibility in areas related to spirituality, intuition, and the arts. This alignment may bring a sense of duty or discipline to creative projects, but there may also be challenges related to emotional boundaries or uncertainty. Uranus, the planet of innovation and sudden change, is in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus brings disruptions to financial systems, values, and the material world. This placement encourages change in the way we view wealth, possessions, and security. On February 11, 2025, there may be unexpected shifts or surprises related to money, resources, or personal values. Neptune is also in Pisces, enhancing the spiritual and creative energy of the day. This influence fosters a connection to intuition, dreams, and the subconscious. People may feel more inclined to engage in artistic pursuits or connect with their inner selves. However, there is a risk of confusion or illusion, so it is important to stay grounded. Pluto is in Aquarius, transforming society's collective ideals and structures. This ongoing long-term influence may bring significant changes to technology, group dynamics, and social progress. The transformation is gradual but powerful, reshaping how humanity interacts with ideas and each other. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting issues related to personal identity and self-assertion. There may be a focus on healing past wounds related to self-esteem, independence, or courage. The overall energy of February 11, 2025, suggests a blend of intellectual stimulation, emotional depth, and a need for practicality. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury bring a forward-thinking, objective energy, while the Capricorn Moon grounds emotions in reality. Venus in Pisces fosters idealism and compassion in relationships, but Mars in Sagittarius pushes for action and adventure. Jupiter in Virgo supports productivity, but Saturn in Pisces may challenge emotional clarity. There are also underlying themes of change and disruption, with Uranus in Taurus creating potential surprises in material and financial areas, while Pluto in Aquarius continues its long-term transformation of collective ideals. This day may encourage a balance between rational thinking and emotional sensitivity, with a need for both structure and creativity in approaching challenges. Aries Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius, and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Aries, this configuration brings a mix of intellectual energy and practical grounding. The Sun's placement in Aquarius encourages forward thinking and innovation, but it may feel a bit detached for Aries, who typically values direct action and boldness. There may be a desire to explore new ideas and challenge the status quo, but Aries should be mindful of staying grounded in reality, as the Capricorn moon could bring a more cautious or serious tone to the day. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius. This supports an analytical approach to problem solving. Aries may find themselves thinking more strategically than usual, considering the bigger picture before jumping into action. However, Aries might also feel a bit restless with all the mental energy buzzing around, leading to impatience or a desire to move too quickly. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This influences Aries in the realm of emotional connections. While Aries is typically known for their fiery and direct approach, Venus in Pisces brings a more dreamy and idealistic energy. Aries might feel more inclined to express compassion and tenderness in their relationships. There could be a desire to nurture romantic connections, but there may also be moments of confusion or idealization. It is important to stay grounded and avoid overly romanticizing situations. Mars, the planet of action and Aries' ruling planet, is in Sagittarius. This alignment brings an energetic, adventurous vibe. Mars in Sagittarius amplifies Aries' natural enthusiasm and drive. There is a strong urge to pursue new experiences, travel, and expand one's horizons. This is a good time for Aries to take bold steps toward long-term goals, especially those related to education or exploration. However, the energy can be impulsive, and Aries should be cautious of acting without fully thinking through the consequences. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day. For Aries, this suggests a focus on work, details, and organization. There may be a push to improve efficiency and productivity in daily tasks. While Aries typically prefers to move quickly, this influence may require patience and attention to detail, which could feel a bit restricting. However, focusing on methodical progress will lead to growth. Saturn is in Pisces, bringing a more serious tone to emotional matters. This may challenge Aries to confront their deeper emotions and establish healthy boundaries in relationships. There could be a need to balance personal ambitions with emotional fulfillment. Aries may feel a push to take more responsibility in their personal life or creative projects. Uranus is in Taurus, suggesting ongoing shifts in Aries' approach to finances, values, and material security. There may be a desire to break free from traditional ways of handling money or possessions. Unexpected changes in these areas are possible, and Aries should remain flexible and adaptable. Neptune is also in Pisces, enhancing intuition and spiritual awareness. For Aries, this energy may feel a bit foreign, as it calls for introspection and emotional depth, areas that Aries often prefers to avoid. However, Aries could find value in listening to their inner voice and trusting their instincts, especially when it comes to creative endeavors or personal growth. Pluto is in Aquarius, influencing Aries' social circles and group dynamics. This long-term energy may bring a need for transformation within groups or communities. Aries may feel a call to challenge old structures and push for reform in collective settings. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting areas of personal healing related to self-identity and independence. Aries may be working through wounds related to their sense of self-worth or personal strength. There may be a focus on healing past insecurities and learning to assert oneself with confidence. In summary, for Aries on February 11, 2025, the day brings a balance of intellectual stimulation and emotional depth. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury may spark innovative ideas, but the Capricorn Moon adds a sense of responsibility and practicality. Venus in Pisces encourages emotional connections, while Mars in Sagittarius inspires action and adventure. The influence of Jupiter in Virgo asks for attention to detail in work and everyday tasks. Saturn in Pisces may challenge Aries to take responsibility in emotional matters, while Uranus in Taurus brings potential changes to financial or material concerns. Aries may experience a mix of impulsive energy and moments of reflection, with a need to balance the urge for action with a focus on deeper emotional and practical matters. The energy suggests an opportunity for growth, but Aries should avoid rushing through important decisions, particularly in relationships or financial matters. Taurus Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Taurus, this day brings a balance of intellectual exploration and practical grounding. The Aquarius Sun encourages innovation and thinking outside the box, but it may feel a bit distant or abstract for Taurus, who typically prefers stability and tradition. There may be a pull to embrace new ideas, but Taurus might also feel a need to stay rooted in familiar systems and structures. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius. This can influence Taurus' way of thinking and communicating. While Aquarius energy tends to focus on intellect and objectivity, Taurus may find themselves navigating new, unconventional ways of expressing their ideas. Taurus may be more open to engaging in discussions about technology, future trends, or progressive concepts. However, Taurus might also struggle with Aquarius' more detached and impersonal tone, preferring practical, down-to-earth conversations instead. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement encourages a deeper emotional connection, and for Taurus, it enhances sensitivity and compassion in romantic relationships. Venus in Pisces fosters a dreamy, idealistic atmosphere, which could lead Taurus to seek more emotional fulfillment and spiritual bonding. However, Taurus should be cautious of idealizing relationships or neglecting boundaries in an effort to create a perfect romantic experience. There may be a desire for escapism, but it's important to stay grounded. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. For Taurus, Mars in Sagittarius brings an adventurous, restless energy that may feel at odds with their usual steady pace. Taurus typically prefers a slower, more deliberate approach, but Mars in Sagittarius urges action in areas related to exploration, learning, and travel. There could be a strong desire to break free from routine, but Taurus may find it difficult to reconcile this with their natural need for security and stability. Patience is required to balance these conflicting energies. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day. This placement highlights growth in areas related to health, work, and daily routines. Taurus may feel inspired to improve their efficiency, focus on their well-being, or organize their environment. This is a time to focus on making progress in practical, tangible areas of life. However, there is a risk of over-optimizing or becoming too critical of small details. It is important to find a balance between improvement and maintaining a sense of peace. Saturn is in Pisces, and this energy may encourage Taurus to confront emotional matters and develop greater emotional resilience. Saturn in Pisces brings structure to the emotional and spiritual realms, challenging Taurus to build stronger emotional foundations and boundaries. There may be a focus on creativity, intuition, or spirituality, but Taurus may find themselves needing to apply discipline to these areas to see tangible results. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, making its influence particularly strong for those born under this sign. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term effect, encouraging changes to personal values, self-image, and material security. This influence may bring unexpected shifts or disruptions in how Taurus perceives their finances, possessions, or sense of comfort. Taurus might be feeling the urge to break free from old patterns, embracing new approaches to money, resources, or personal identity. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying intuition and creativity. For Taurus, this alignment could bring a desire for deeper emotional and spiritual exploration. Taurus may find themselves drawn to artistic pursuits or seeking solace in creative outlets. This energy also encourages empathy and compassion in relationships, although it may also introduce confusion or illusion. Taurus should be cautious of idealizing situations or neglecting practical matters in the pursuit of an idealized vision. Pluto is in Aquarius, which influences Taurus' social circles and group dynamics. Over time, Pluto's energy will continue to bring transformative changes to the way Taurus interacts with communities or collective ideals. This long-term influence is helping reshape group structures, pushing Taurus to reconsider how they relate to larger networks, friendships, or professional groups. There may be a need for empowerment or letting go of old patterns within these areas. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries. This highlights a focus on healing issues related to self-assertion and independence. For Taurus, this energy may encourage healing past wounds related to confidence or personal identity. There may be a focus on strengthening inner resilience and finding ways to assert oneself more confidently in situations that require personal initiative. In summary, for Taurus on February 11, 2025, the day brings a combination of intellectual stimulation and emotional depth. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage exploring new ideas and progressive thinking, but Taurus might find this energy a bit challenging as it contrasts with their desire for stability and predictability. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity in relationships, urging Taurus to seek deeper connections, but also to be cautious of idealization. Mars in Sagittarius promotes adventure and action, though it may create tension with Taurus' more reserved nature. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces asks for emotional discipline and structure. Uranus in Taurus continues to inspire changes in personal values and material security, while Neptune in Pisces fosters creativity and spiritual exploration. Pluto in Aquarius brings transformation to social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights personal healing related to self-assertion. Overall, Taurus may experience a pull between the desire for change and the need for stability. This is a day to embrace new ideas and experiences, but with a focus on staying grounded and true to personal values. Gemini Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Gemini, this creates a blend of intellectual stimulation and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun encourages innovation, new ideas, and thinking outside the box, all of which resonate well with Gemini's natural curiosity and love for intellectual exploration. This energy supports socializing, networking, and engaging in conversations about future trends or unconventional topics. However, the Capricorn Moon brings a more serious, grounded energy, urging Gemini to focus on responsibilities and long-term goals. There may be a need to balance playful intellectual curiosity with practical matters. Mercury, the planet of communication and Gemini's ruling planet, is also in Aquarius. This alignment enhances Gemini's natural ability to communicate effectively and think analytically. There is a strong focus on intellectual pursuits, technology, and progressive ideas. Conversations may be more objective and logical, with a desire to discuss new technologies, societal advancements, or future possibilities. However, Mercury in Aquarius can also bring a tendency to be somewhat detached or impersonal in communication, so it is important for Gemini to maintain emotional awareness in conversations, especially in personal relationships. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement enhances emotional sensitivity, imagination, and idealism in matters of the heart. For Gemini, Venus in Pisces encourages a more romantic and compassionate approach to relationships. There may be a desire to connect on a deeper emotional level, but Gemini should be cautious of idealizing partners or situations, as there is a risk of overlooking practical realities in favor of dreams. This influence fosters creativity in relationships, but it may also encourage escapism or confusion. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement fuels Gemini's natural curiosity and desire for exploration. Mars in Sagittarius brings an energetic push to pursue new experiences, travel, or expand one's knowledge. Gemini may feel a strong urge to take action in areas related to education, philosophy, or personal growth. The energy of Mars in Sagittarius can inspire optimism and a sense of adventure, but Gemini should be mindful of impulsiveness or taking on too many projects at once. The desire for freedom and expansion may lead to restlessness or difficulty focusing on one task. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, encouraging growth through attention to detail, organization, and work. For Gemini, this energy may bring a focus on career and daily responsibilities. There may be a desire to improve efficiency, streamline tasks, and make progress in professional endeavors. However, Gemini should be cautious of becoming overly critical or perfectionistic, as this can lead to frustration or burnout. Focusing on small, consistent improvements will be key to making the most of this energy. Saturn is in Pisces, urging a more disciplined approach to emotional and spiritual matters. For Gemini, Saturn's influence in Pisces may bring a need to establish emotional boundaries or confront hidden emotional issues. There could be a focus on developing a more structured approach to creative or spiritual pursuits. While this may feel challenging, it is an opportunity for Gemini to build stronger emotional foundations and gain clarity in areas of life that require introspection. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus. This long-term influence continues to shake up Gemini's financial and material security. Uranus in Taurus can bring unexpected changes or disruptions related to money, possessions, or personal values. Gemini may find themselves re-evaluating how they approach material security or how they value comfort and stability. There may be a desire for greater freedom in financial matters, or a sudden urge to break away from conventional ways of handling money. Neptune is in Pisces, enhancing intuition, creativity, and spiritual exploration. For Gemini, this energy may bring a deeper connection to the emotional and imaginative realms. Gemini could be more inclined to engage in artistic or creative projects, or feel a stronger pull toward spiritual or philosophical matters. However, Neptune's influence can also bring confusion or a tendency to idealize situations, so it is important for Gemini to stay grounded and avoid being swept away by illusions or unrealistic expectations. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing to transform the way Gemini interacts with society, groups, and collective ideals. Over time, this influence may push Gemini to reconsider their role in larger social structures, whether in their professional networks or personal friendships. There may be a desire to challenge outdated systems or engage in transformative social causes. This energy is gradual but powerful, helping Gemini redefine their sense of belonging and community. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting the need for healing related to self-assertion and personal identity. For Gemini, Chiron in Aries may bring attention to issues of confidence, self-expression, and independence. Gemini may need to work through any insecurities or challenges related to asserting their personal desires or standing up for themselves. There may be a focus on healing past wounds related to self-worth or courage. In summary, for Gemini on February 11, 2025, the day brings a blend of intellectual energy and emotional depth. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury support innovation, communication, and progressive thinking, while the Capricorn Moon encourages a focus on responsibility and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity and creativity in relationships, but there is a risk of idealization. Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for adventure, but it may create restlessness and a lack of focus. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth through attention to detail in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces calls for discipline in emotional matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to financial matters, and Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spiritual exploration. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform Gemini's social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights a need for healing in self-assertion and identity. Overall, Gemini may feel pulled between the desire for new ideas and the need to manage practical matters. The energy encourages intellectual exploration, emotional connection, and personal growth, but it also calls for balance and careful consideration in relationships and financial matters. Cancer Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Cancer, this combination brings a blend of emotional depth and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun encourages new ideas, progressive thinking, and intellectual exploration. This energy may inspire Cancer to think outside the box and embrace unconventional approaches. However, the Capricorn Moon places an emphasis on responsibility, discipline, and long-term goals. For Cancer, this could create a tension between wanting to explore new ideas and the need to focus on more practical, tangible matters. The day may call for balancing emotional intuition with clear, structured action. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, enhancing intellectual thinking and objective communication. For Cancer, this influence encourages clarity in expressing ideas, especially about progressive or futuristic topics. However, Aquarius' detached and logical nature may feel somewhat distant to Cancer's more emotional and intuitive communication style. There may be a tendency to think more analytically than usual, but Cancer should be mindful of staying connected to their emotional core when engaging in conversations. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement brings a focus on emotional depth and sensitivity in relationships. For Cancer, Venus in Pisces enhances compassion, empathy, and a desire for romantic or spiritual connections. This energy encourages Cancer to seek deeper emotional fulfillment in partnerships. However, there may also be a tendency to idealize relationships or overlook practical considerations. It is important for Cancer to stay grounded and not become overly attached to unrealistic ideals. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement brings an adventurous, energetic influence to Cancer's life. Mars in Sagittarius urges Cancer to step out of their comfort zone and pursue new experiences or intellectual endeavors. This energy may inspire a desire to travel, explore new philosophies, or broaden personal horizons. However, the restless nature of Sagittarius may feel somewhat disruptive for Cancer, who values emotional security and stability. Cancer may need to find a balance between the urge for exploration and the need to maintain emotional comfort. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, focusing on growth in areas related to work, health, and daily routines. For Cancer, this energy encourages practical improvements in health, habits, and daily tasks. There may be a strong desire to organize or optimize work routines or focus on personal well-being. However, Cancer may need to avoid being overly critical of themselves or others, as the Virgo influence can bring a tendency toward perfectionism. Focusing on gradual, consistent progress will be the key to making the most of this energy. Saturn is in Pisces, bringing a disciplined approach to emotional and spiritual matters. For Cancer, Saturn in Pisces may encourage them to establish more solid emotional boundaries or confront any emotional challenges. There may be a need for greater responsibility in creative, spiritual, or romantic areas of life. While Cancer may feel more sensitive under this influence, it offers an opportunity to strengthen emotional foundations and develop more structure in these areas. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its influence on Cancer's financial and material security. This long-term energy brings unexpected changes and disruptions related to money, possessions, and personal values. For Cancer, Uranus in Taurus may inspire a desire to break free from traditional ways of handling finances or a sudden shift in how they approach material security. Cancer may feel the need to adapt to changing circumstances in these areas and embrace a more unconventional approach to money. Neptune is in Pisces, enhancing intuition, creativity, and spirituality. For Cancer, Neptune's influence amplifies emotional sensitivity and the ability to connect with others on a deeper level. This energy encourages Cancer to explore their inner world and engage in creative or spiritual pursuits. However, there is a risk of becoming lost in illusion or idealizing situations. Cancer should stay grounded and avoid getting swept away by unrealistic expectations or escapist tendencies. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing to transform how Cancer interacts with society and group dynamics. This long-term influence may bring deep changes in Cancer's relationships with larger groups, whether in professional or social settings. Cancer may feel the need to challenge old structures or rethink their role in community-oriented activities. Over time, this energy can empower Cancer to embrace their unique voice and influence within larger collective settings. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting issues related to self-assertion and personal identity. For Cancer, Chiron's influence may encourage healing related to confidence, independence, or self-expression. There could be a focus on working through past wounds related to asserting oneself or standing up for personal needs. This energy invites Cancer to embrace their personal strength and heal any insecurities related to self-worth. In summary, for Cancer on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual stimulation and emotional depth. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas, communication, and forward thinking, while the Capricorn Moon calls for a focus on responsibilities and practical matters. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity in relationships, urging Cancer to seek deeper connections, but also to be cautious of idealization. Mars in Sagittarius promotes action and adventure, but it may create tension with Cancer's need for security. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces brings a need for discipline and structure in emotional and spiritual matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to financial matters, and Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spiritual exploration. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing in self-assertion and identity. Overall, Cancer may feel a pull between the desire for intellectual exploration and the need to stay grounded in practical matters. This is a day to embrace new ideas, but also to maintain emotional stability and make steady progress in areas related to work, health, and personal growth. Leo Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Leo, this combination brings a balance of creativity and practicality. The Aquarius Sun encourages independent thinking, progressive ideas, and a desire for freedom. Leo, with their natural flair for creativity, may feel drawn to express unique or unconventional ideas. However, the Capricorn Moon adds a more grounded energy, focusing on responsibility, discipline, and long-term goals. Leo may find themselves torn between wanting to pursue creative, bold endeavors and the need to take practical, structured action. This day calls for a balance between fun and serious commitments. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, aligning with the Sun's energy. This enhances Leo's intellectual curiosity and ability to engage in forward-thinking conversations. The Aquarius influence supports out-of-the-box thinking and exploring innovative concepts, and Leo may feel inspired to speak up about new ideas or explore topics related to technology, future possibilities, or social progress. However, Aquarius' detached approach to communication may feel somewhat impersonal to Leo's more heart-centered, dramatic style. While Leo's creativity is sparked, they may need to find ways to connect emotionally during discussions to maintain harmony. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. For Leo, Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity and a desire for deep, romantic connections. This placement encourages a more dreamy, idealistic approach to love and relationships. Leo may feel a stronger pull to connect emotionally with others, but there is a risk of idealizing situations or partners. While this influence fosters compassion and empathy, it is important for Leo to remain grounded and avoid neglecting practical concerns in relationships. Romantic feelings may run deep, but clarity and boundaries should be maintained. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement aligns well with Leo's natural enthusiasm and energy. Mars in Sagittarius boosts Leo's desire for adventure, exploration, and personal growth. There is a strong urge to break free from routine and embrace new experiences, especially those related to travel, higher learning, or philosophy. The energy is adventurous and optimistic, encouraging Leo to pursue bold goals. However, there may be a tendency toward impulsiveness or a lack of focus. Leo should be mindful of committing to too many projects at once or acting without considering the long-term consequences. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, bringing a focus on health, work, and daily routines. For Leo, this energy may encourage a focus on improving efficiency and productivity in practical areas of life. There may be an urge to organize, plan, or streamline work-related tasks. However, Leo should be cautious of becoming overly critical of themselves or others, as the Virgo influence can bring a perfectionist streak. While striving for improvement is beneficial, it is important for Leo to avoid burnout or frustration due to unrealistic expectations. Saturn is in Pisces, bringing a more serious, structured approach to emotional and spiritual matters. For Leo, this placement asks for discipline and responsibility in areas related to creativity, romance, or spirituality. Leo may feel the need to establish stronger emotional boundaries or take a more practical approach to their creative or romantic pursuits. Saturn's influence may feel restrictive at times, but it offers an opportunity for growth and long-term stability if Leo is willing to put in the effort. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its influence on Leo's financial and material security. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes or disruptions in areas related to money, possessions, and personal values. For Leo, this may prompt a re-evaluation of how they approach material security or their approach to financial independence. There may be a desire for more freedom and flexibility in these areas, or a sudden shift in how Leo values comfort and stability. While these changes may feel unsettling, they also offer opportunities for growth and reinvention. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying intuition, creativity, and spirituality. For Leo, Neptune's influence enhances their ability to tap into their imagination and connect with their inner world. This energy encourages artistic or creative pursuits, as well as a deeper understanding of emotional and spiritual matters. However, there is also a risk of idealizing situations or becoming disillusioned. Leo should remain mindful of the tendency to escape into fantasy or ignore practical matters in favor of pursuing unrealistic dreams. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing to transform Leo's approach to social dynamics and group activities. This long-term influence may bring a shift in how Leo interacts with larger communities or professional networks. There could be a deepening need for authenticity and transformation within these areas. Leo may feel called to challenge outdated structures within their social circles, or they may experience a sense of empowerment as they redefine their role within a group. Over time, this influence will help Leo embrace their unique voice and create more meaningful connections. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and personal identity. For Leo, Chiron's influence may bring attention to any wounds or insecurities related to self-expression or confidence. Leo may be called to heal past wounds related to standing up for themselves, asserting their desires, or being true to their authentic self. This energy invites Leo to build inner strength and confidence, helping them to embrace their individuality with pride. In summary, for Leo on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of creative inspiration and practical responsibility. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas and intellectual exploration, while the Capricorn Moon brings a focus on responsibility and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity in relationships, urging Leo to seek deeper connections but also to avoid idealizing situations. Mars in Sagittarius promotes adventure and growth, though it may lead to restlessness or lack of focus. Jupiter in Virgo encourages improvements in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces asks for discipline in emotional and creative pursuits. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in financial matters, and Neptune in Pisces enhances intuition and creativity. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform Leo's social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-expression and confidence. Overall, Leo may feel a pull between the desire for creative freedom and the need to focus on practical matters. The energy supports intellectual exploration, personal growth, and emotional connection, but Leo should also stay grounded and mindful of both their idealism and their responsibilities. Virgo Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Virgo, this combination brings a blend of intellectual exploration and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun encourages innovative thinking, social progress, and out-of-the-box ideas. Virgo, with their analytical and detail-oriented nature, may feel inspired to explore new concepts or engage in conversations about technology, science, or social advancement. However, the Capricorn Moon emphasizes responsibility, structure, and long-term goals. For Virgo, this could mean focusing on practical tasks or addressing career and personal objectives while integrating innovative or unconventional approaches. Mercury, Virgo's ruling planet, is in Aquarius, aligning with the Sun's energy. This enhances Virgo's intellectual curiosity and ability to communicate effectively. The influence of Mercury in Aquarius encourages objective, forward-thinking conversations. For Virgo, this energy may bring opportunities to share ideas related to technology, future possibilities, or community-oriented causes. While Virgo's natural attention to detail aligns well with the Aquarius drive for intellectual exploration, the Aquarian detachment could feel somewhat distant from Virgo's more grounded and methodical communication style. However, Virgo will find clarity in thinking and expressing themselves with precision. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement encourages a more emotional and dreamy approach to relationships. For Virgo, Venus in Pisces may enhance sensitivity and empathy in romantic matters. Virgo may feel drawn to express their love in more creative or imaginative ways, and there may be a desire for deeper emotional connections. However, there is a risk of idealizing relationships or situations, so Virgo should stay grounded and avoid overlooking practical realities. The energy encourages compassion but requires Virgo to maintain emotional boundaries and avoid being overly self-sacrificial. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement brings an energetic and adventurous vibe to Virgo's life. Mars in Sagittarius promotes a desire for exploration, higher learning, and growth. For Virgo, this energy may inspire a push to pursue new knowledge or expand horizons in personal or professional areas. There may also be a desire for physical activity or travel. However, the restless nature of Sagittarius could challenge Virgo's preference for structure and routine. Virgo may need to find a balance between the desire for exploration and the need for stability, ensuring they do not become too scattered or unfocused. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, bringing an emphasis on personal growth, health, and well-being. This energy highlights opportunities for Virgo to improve their daily routines, health habits, and overall efficiency. Virgo may feel inspired to focus on improving their physical, mental, or emotional well-being. However, Virgo should avoid becoming overly critical or perfectionistic, as the Virgo influence can sometimes lead to self-judgment. While striving for improvement is positive, it is important for Virgo to be kind to themselves and recognize the value of small, steady progress. Saturn is in Pisces, urging a more disciplined approach to emotional and spiritual matters. For Virgo, Saturn in Pisces may bring a need to address any emotional challenges or responsibilities related to creative, spiritual, or romantic pursuits. There may be a desire to establish more solid emotional boundaries or take a more practical approach to these areas of life. While Saturn's influence may feel restricting at times, it offers an opportunity for Virgo to build emotional stability and develop a more structured approach to emotional growth. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its long-term influence on Virgo's financial and material security. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes or disruptions related to money, possessions, or values. For Virgo, this energy may prompt a re-evaluation of how they approach financial stability or their material goals. Virgo may feel the need to break away from conventional methods of handling money or reassess their values and priorities when it comes to material security. While these changes may feel uncertain, they offer the opportunity for reinvention and growth. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying intuition, creativity, and spirituality. For Virgo, Neptune's influence encourages deeper emotional sensitivity and a greater connection to the imaginative realms. This energy supports creative projects or spiritual exploration, though Virgo should be cautious of becoming overly idealistic or confused. Neptune's influence can blur boundaries and create illusions, so it is important for Virgo to stay grounded and avoid falling into escapist tendencies or unrealistic expectations in both their personal and professional life. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing to transform Virgo's approach to social connections and group dynamics. This long-term influence may bring deep changes in how Virgo interacts with larger communities, whether at work or in social settings. Virgo may feel the need to challenge traditional ways of relating to others or engage in transformative causes. Over time, Pluto's energy will empower Virgo to embrace their unique role within social networks and redefine their sense of belonging. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and personal identity. For Virgo, Chiron's influence may bring attention to any wounds or insecurities related to self-expression or confidence. There could be a focus on healing past challenges related to asserting personal desires or standing up for themselves. This energy invites Virgo to build inner strength and confidence, helping them embrace their authentic self with courage. In summary, for Virgo on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual stimulation and emotional depth. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas, communication, and progressive thinking, while the Capricorn Moon calls for a focus on responsibilities and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional sensitivity in relationships, urging Virgo to seek deeper connections but also to remain realistic. Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for exploration and growth, but it may create tension with Virgo's preference for structure and routine. Jupiter in Virgo offers opportunities for personal growth and improvement in health, while Saturn in Pisces encourages discipline in emotional and spiritual matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to financial matters, and Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spirituality. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and identity. Overall, Virgo may feel a pull between intellectual exploration and the need for emotional grounding. This is a day to embrace new ideas, but also to focus on personal growth, practical goals, and building emotional strength. Libra Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Libra, this combination highlights a balance between intellectual exploration and practical ambition. The Aquarius Sun encourages progressive thinking, originality, and a focus on social causes. Libra, ruled by Venus, is naturally drawn to harmony and relationships, and may feel inspired to engage with innovative ideas, particularly in the areas of social justice or humanitarian efforts. However, the Capricorn Moon brings a more serious, grounded energy, emphasizing the need for discipline, structure, and focus on long-term goals. Libra may experience a push-pull between exploring new ideas and addressing practical responsibilities. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, aligning with the Sun's energy. This enhances intellectual engagement, curiosity, and the ability to communicate new ideas clearly. For Libra, this influence supports objective thinking, particularly around social and intellectual topics. Libra may find themselves in conversations about innovation, technology, or future trends. However, Aquarius' detached and logical nature may feel a bit distant to Libra's more relational and diplomatic style. While engaging with new ideas is encouraged, Libra should focus on maintaining emotional balance in communication, ensuring that connections remain warm and thoughtful. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement encourages a more emotional, idealistic approach to love, relationships, and beauty. For Libra, Venus in Pisces enhances sensitivity and empathy, making them more attuned to the emotional needs of others. This energy encourages Libra to deepen connections with those they care about, but there may be a tendency to idealize relationships or overlook practical concerns. While this placement fosters compassion and romantic idealism, Libra should be mindful of setting realistic expectations and not sacrificing their own well-being for the sake of others. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement brings an adventurous and enthusiastic energy that may inspire Libra to step outside their usual comfort zone. Mars in Sagittarius encourages exploration, growth, and the pursuit of new experiences. For Libra, this energy may prompt a desire for intellectual expansion, travel, or philosophical exploration. However, Sagittarius' restless energy may clash with Libra's preference for balance and peace. Libra may feel the urge to take bold actions but should be cautious about overextending themselves or rushing into decisions without considering all factors. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, bringing an emphasis on work, health, and daily routines. For Libra, this energy highlights growth opportunities in areas related to their career, daily tasks, or well-being. Libra may feel inspired to improve their work environment, optimize their routines, or focus on enhancing their physical health. This is a good time for Libra to address any areas of their life that require improvement and to take practical steps toward creating a healthier lifestyle or more efficient work habits. However, Libra should be cautious of becoming too critical of themselves or others, as Virgo's influence can lead to perfectionism. Saturn is in Pisces, bringing a more disciplined and structured approach to emotional and spiritual matters. For Libra, this placement calls for responsibility and emotional maturity in relationships and creative endeavors. Saturn in Pisces encourages Libra to establish stronger emotional boundaries and to approach romantic or artistic pursuits with more practicality and structure. While this influence may feel restrictive at times, it offers an opportunity for Libra to build long-term stability in these areas and create lasting emotional growth. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its long-term influence on Libra's career and public life. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes or disruptions related to finances, career, and reputation. For Libra, this energy may encourage them to reassess their career path or take unconventional approaches to achieving professional goals. Libra may feel the need for more freedom or flexibility in their career, or there could be unexpected shifts in how they are seen in the public eye. While these changes may feel unsettling, they also present opportunities for growth and innovation in professional matters. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying creativity, intuition, and spirituality. For Libra, Neptune's influence enhances emotional sensitivity and the ability to connect with deeper, spiritual aspects of life. This energy supports artistic and creative endeavors, as well as a greater understanding of emotional and spiritual needs. However, there is also the potential for idealism or escapism under Neptune's influence. Libra may be drawn to more abstract or artistic pursuits, but they should be cautious about becoming disillusioned or lost in fantasy. It is important for Libra to stay grounded in reality while exploring their creativity. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing its transformative influence on Libra's social dynamics and long-term aspirations. This long-term energy encourages deep changes in how Libra interacts with groups, communities, or societal structures. Libra may feel a growing need to break free from outdated group dynamics or redefine their role within a larger context. Over time, Pluto's influence will empower Libra to embrace their authentic self and pursue goals that align with their true values, even if this means going against the grain or challenging traditional structures. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting issues related to self-assertion and personal identity. For Libra, Chiron's influence may bring attention to any wounds related to confidence, self-expression, or the ability to assert personal needs. Libra may feel called to heal past wounds in relation to standing up for themselves or pursuing their individual desires. This energy invites Libra to embrace their personal power and develop a stronger sense of self-worth, while also learning to balance their own needs with the needs of others. In summary, for Libra on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual stimulation, emotional sensitivity, and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas, social progress, and intellectual exploration, while the Capricorn Moon calls for a more grounded approach to responsibilities and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional connection and creativity in relationships, but Libra should be mindful of idealizing situations or partners. Mars in Sagittarius encourages exploration and growth, although it may create tension with Libra's preference for balance. Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces brings structure and responsibility to emotional and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus continues to influence Libra's career and public life, bringing unexpected changes, and Neptune in Pisces amplifies creativity and spirituality. Pluto in Aquarius transforms Libra's social dynamics, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and confidence. Overall, Libra may feel a tension between the desire for social engagement and the need for emotional grounding. The day calls for balancing intellectual exploration with practical action and maintaining harmony in relationships while staying true to one's own needs and aspirations. Scorpio Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Scorpio, this combination brings a blend of intellectual exploration and emotional responsibility. The Aquarius Sun encourages forward thinking, innovation, and social progress. Scorpio may feel inspired to engage with unconventional ideas or explore new ways of thinking, particularly around topics related to technology, society, or the future. However, the Capricorn Moon adds a more grounded and practical influence, focusing on structure, discipline, and long-term goals. For Scorpio, this energy may highlight the need to balance intellectual pursuits with a more pragmatic approach to responsibilities and personal ambitions. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, aligning with the Sun's energy. This enhances Scorpio's ability to engage in thought-provoking, future-oriented discussions. The influence of Mercury in Aquarius encourages objective thinking and intellectual curiosity, making this a good time for Scorpio to dive into new ideas or unconventional concepts. While Aquarius' detached and logical communication style may feel a bit distant to Scorpio's more emotionally intense approach, this influence provides a unique opportunity to explore new perspectives and communicate in a more open-minded, progressive way. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. For Scorpio, Venus in Pisces brings a more dreamy, idealistic energy to love and personal connections. Scorpio may feel a deeper sensitivity and emotional connection in relationships. This placement encourages compassion, creativity, and emotional depth, making it a good time to nurture romantic bonds or explore artistic and spiritual pursuits. However, there may be a tendency to idealize partners or relationships. Scorpio should be cautious of building unrealistic expectations or overlooking practical concerns. While Venus in Pisces enhances emotional expression, it is important for Scorpio to remain grounded in their connections. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement brings an adventurous and energetic vibe to Scorpio's life. Mars in Sagittarius encourages exploration, expansion, and growth. For Scorpio, this energy may inspire a desire to pursue new experiences, whether related to travel, higher learning, or intellectual pursuits. Scorpio may feel a sense of restlessness or a need to break free from routine. However, the impulsive nature of Sagittarius may challenge Scorpio's more strategic and intense approach. There may be a temptation to act quickly without considering all the details. Scorpio should strive to balance their desire for growth with their natural ability to plan and strategize effectively. Jupiter is in Virgo on this day, highlighting themes related to home, family, and emotional security. For Scorpio, this energy encourages expansion and growth in these areas of life. Scorpio may feel motivated to improve their home environment, strengthen family bonds, or create a sense of emotional stability. Jupiter's influence supports personal development and growth within the domestic sphere. However, Scorpio should be mindful of becoming overly critical or perfectionistic in these areas. While improving family dynamics or creating a harmonious home life is beneficial, it is important for Scorpio to avoid placing unrealistic expectations on themselves or others. Saturn is in Pisces, urging Scorpio to bring more discipline and structure to emotional or creative matters. For Scorpio, Saturn in Pisces highlights the need for emotional maturity, particularly in romantic or artistic pursuits. There may be a desire to create more stability in relationships or to take a more practical approach to creative projects. Saturn's influence asks Scorpio to be responsible and committed to long-term emotional goals. While this energy may feel restrictive at times, it offers an opportunity for Scorpio to build lasting emotional security and establish stronger boundaries in relationships. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its influence on Scorpio's partnerships and shared resources. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes or disruptions in these areas of life. For Scorpio, this energy may bring sudden shifts in relationships, whether personal or professional, and may prompt a re-evaluation of how Scorpio shares resources with others. There may be a need for more freedom or flexibility in relationships or financial matters, or unexpected events could lead to a transformation of these areas. While these changes may feel unsettling, they also provide opportunities for growth and reinvention in partnerships. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying Scorpio's emotional sensitivity and intuition. This influence enhances creativity, spirituality, and a deeper connection to the subconscious. For Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces encourages exploration of the inner self, artistic pursuits, and spiritual practices. There may be an increased desire to connect with something greater than oneself or to explore more esoteric or metaphysical topics. However, there is also a risk of idealism, illusion, or confusion under Neptune's influence. Scorpio should be cautious of escaping into fantasy or becoming disillusioned with romantic or creative pursuits. Maintaining clarity and practicality in these areas is important. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing its transformative influence on Scorpio's career and public image. This long-term energy encourages deep changes in how Scorpio presents themselves to the world and how they approach their professional ambitions. There may be a desire for greater authenticity or a need to transform the way Scorpio is perceived in public or professional spheres. Pluto's influence empowers Scorpio to embrace their power and authority in these areas, but also asks them to let go of outdated ways of thinking or behaving in order to evolve and achieve long-term success. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and personal identity. For Scorpio, Chiron's influence may bring attention to wounds related to confidence, independence, or self-expression. Scorpio may feel called to heal past insecurities related to asserting their desires or standing up for themselves. This energy invites Scorpio to embrace their personal power, overcome fears, and develop a stronger sense of self-worth. Working on building confidence and self-assertion can lead to personal growth and healing. In summary, for Scorpio on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual stimulation, emotional sensitivity, and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage innovative thinking and progressive ideas, while the Capricorn Moon emphasizes responsibility, discipline, and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances emotional depth in relationships, but Scorpio should be mindful of idealizing others. Mars in Sagittarius fuels the desire for exploration and personal growth, although it may create tension with Scorpio's more strategic nature. Jupiter in Virgo supports growth in home and family matters, while Saturn in Pisces encourages emotional responsibility and long-term commitment in romantic and creative areas. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in partnerships and resources, while Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spiritual exploration. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform Scorpio's professional life, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and confidence. Overall, Scorpio may feel a pull between intellectual exploration and emotional grounding. The day calls for balancing new ideas and long-term goals while focusing on personal growth, healing, and emotional depth in relationships. Sagittarius Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Sagittarius, this combination brings a focus on intellectual exploration and practical action. The Aquarius Sun encourages unconventional thinking, social progress, and forward-looking ideas. For Sagittarius, this energy stimulates a desire for freedom, expansion, and the pursuit of knowledge. There may be a focus on new ways of thinking about the future or a push to engage with progressive ideas. However, the Capricorn Moon emphasizes responsibility, hard work, and discipline. Sagittarius may feel the need to balance their urge for adventure with practical steps toward their long-term goals. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, which enhances mental agility and curiosity. For Sagittarius, this energy supports intellectual engagement and the sharing of innovative ideas. Mercury in Aquarius encourages communication around futuristic concepts, technology, or societal changes. Sagittarius, naturally a seeker of truth and knowledge, may feel particularly drawn to these discussions. However, Aquarius' objective and detached communication style may feel a bit at odds with Sagittarius' more spontaneous and idealistic nature. While new ideas will excite Sagittarius, they may need to ground themselves in practical details. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement brings an emotional, idealistic, and dreamy quality to relationships. For Sagittarius, Venus in Pisces encourages a more compassionate, creative, and romantic approach to love. Sagittarius may feel an increased desire to connect with others on a deeper emotional or spiritual level. There could also be a focus on artistic or creative projects that bring joy and fulfillment. However, Venus in Pisces may also bring the temptation to idealize relationships or overlook practical concerns. Sagittarius should be cautious of being too generous or giving up too much of themselves for the sake of others. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, its natural home sign. This amplifies Sagittarius' energetic and adventurous spirit. Mars in Sagittarius gives a boost to personal desires, pushing Sagittarius to pursue their goals with enthusiasm, confidence, and courage. This placement can also inspire travel, exploration, or a desire to break free from any limiting circumstances. The adventurous side of Sagittarius may feel especially strong, encouraging bold actions and a drive for personal growth. However, the restlessness that comes with this energy can lead to impulsive decisions. Sagittarius should take care not to rush into situations without fully considering the long-term consequences. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo on this day, emphasizing themes related to work, health, and personal growth. For Sagittarius, This energy supports the improvement of daily routines, health habits, and work-related projects. Sagittarius may feel motivated to reorganize their work life or focus on creating more efficiency in their day-to-day activities. However, the Virgo influence can also bring a critical eye, and Sagittarius may find themselves scrutinizing the details more than usual. While striving for improvement is positive, it is important for Sagittarius to avoid becoming overly perfectionistic or self-critical. Saturn is in Pisces, encouraging discipline and responsibility in emotional and creative matters. For Sagittarius, Saturn in Pisces may bring a more grounded approach to romantic or artistic pursuits. There may be a need for emotional maturity and a structured approach to relationships or creative projects. While Saturn's influence can sometimes feel restrictive, it offers Sagittarius an opportunity to build emotional resilience and establish solid foundations in these areas. This influence may also bring a focus on spiritual growth and the development of a deeper sense of compassion. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its long-term influence on Sagittarius' daily life, work, and health. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes or disruptions in these areas. For Sagittarius, this could mean a sudden shift in how they approach their daily routines, work life, or physical health. There may be a desire to break free from outdated habits or embrace new, unconventional methods in these areas. While these changes may feel unsettling at first, they offer an opportunity for growth and reinvention in the way Sagittarius approaches their daily existence. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying creativity, intuition, and spirituality. For Sagittarius, Neptune's influence encourages exploration of the deeper, more mystical aspects of life. This energy supports artistic endeavors, spiritual practices, and emotional sensitivity. Sagittarius may feel drawn to creative or spiritual pursuits that allow for a deeper connection to the intangible. However, there is a risk of becoming lost in fantasy or overly idealistic in romantic or creative matters. Sagittarius should be mindful of staying grounded and not letting idealism cloud their judgment in relationships or personal projects. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing to transform Sagittarius' approach to social connections, aspirations, and long-term goals. This long-term influence encourages deep changes in how Sagittarius interacts with groups, communities, or societal structures. Sagittarius may feel the need to redefine their place in the world or embrace a new role in the pursuit of collective goals. This influence empowers Sagittarius to challenge outdated social structures or beliefs and create space for innovation and progress. Over time, Pluto's energy will help Sagittarius align more authentically with their true values and aspirations. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and personal identity. For Sagittarius, Chiron's influence may bring attention to any wounds or insecurities related to self-expression, independence, or personal desires. There may be an opportunity for healing in areas where Sagittarius has struggled to assert their needs or take ownership of their path. This energy invites Sagittarius to embrace their individuality and step into their personal power with confidence. In summary, for Sagittarius on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual exploration, emotional depth, and practical action. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas, progressive thinking, and intellectual growth, while the Capricorn Moon emphasizes the need for discipline and responsibility. Venus in Pisces enhances compassion and romantic idealism, though Sagittarius should be cautious of idealizing others. Mars in Sagittarius amplifies Sagittarius' drive for adventure and personal growth, but the energy can be impulsive. Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces encourages emotional maturity and responsibility in relationships and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to daily routines, and Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spirituality. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform social dynamics and long-term goals, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and personal identity. Overall, Sagittarius may feel energized to explore new ideas and break free from routine, but the day calls for balancing excitement with responsibility. This is a time for intellectual growth, emotional exploration, and practical progress toward long-term goals. Capricorn Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Capricorn, this combination highlights a strong focus on individuality and practical achievement. The Aquarius Sun encourages innovative thinking, social progress, and future-oriented ideas. While Capricorn is typically known for its traditional approach to life, the energy of the Aquarius Sun may inspire a desire to embrace new ways of thinking or explore unconventional ideas. This influence can prompt Capricorn to look beyond established structures and consider how they can evolve or adapt to future changes. The Moon in Capricorn, however, adds a grounding and emotionally responsible energy. This placement emphasizes the need for stability, security, and focus on long-term goals. Capricorn will likely feel most comfortable when working towards something concrete and tangible. The Moon in Capricorn encourages emotional discipline and a practical approach to challenges. However, Capricorn may also experience emotional intensity, as the Capricorn Moon can bring up feelings of responsibility and the pressure to meet expectations. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, which enhances intellectual curiosity and progressive thinking. For Capricorn, this influence encourages mental exploration and the exchange of ideas that challenge traditional viewpoints. Capricorn may find themselves reflecting on future possibilities or engaging in conversations about social or technological advancements. However, Capricorn's more structured and pragmatic nature may find it difficult to fully embrace the detached and innovative energy of Aquarius. While intellectual growth is encouraged, Capricorn should balance new ideas with practical application to ensure they stay grounded. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement encourages emotional sensitivity, compassion, and artistic expression in matters of the heart. For Capricorn, Venus in Pisces brings an idealistic and romantic energy to relationships. Capricorn may feel more attuned to the emotional needs of their loved ones, seeking deeper connections and creative expressions of love. However, there may also be a tendency to idealize partners or overlook practical concerns. While this is a good time for romantic or creative pursuits, Capricorn should ensure they maintain clear boundaries and not lose themselves in the idealization of relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement brings an energetic and adventurous quality to Capricorn's life. Mars in Sagittarius encourages a desire for expansion, exploration, and growth. Capricorn may feel inspired to pursue new experiences, whether related to travel, education, or personal development. However, the free-spirited and sometimes impulsive nature of Sagittarius may feel at odds with Capricorn's need for discipline and control. Capricorn may experience a tension between the desire to explore new horizons and the need to stay focused on long-term goals. It is important for Capricorn to channel Mars energy in ways that support their ambitions without overextending themselves. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which brings an emphasis on work, health, and daily routines. For Capricorn, this influence supports growth and improvement in areas related to career, productivity, and overall well-being. Capricorn may feel motivated to optimize their work environment, focus on physical health, or streamline their daily tasks. Jupiter's energy encourages Capricorn to expand in practical areas of life, but they should avoid becoming overly critical of themselves or others, as Virgo's influence can bring perfectionistic tendencies. Saturn is in Pisces, which brings a focus on emotional maturity, responsibility, and structure in romantic and creative matters. For Capricorn, this energy may prompt a re-evaluation of how they approach love, art, and self-expression. Saturn's influence encourages Capricorn to establish clear boundaries and take a more disciplined approach to matters of the heart. This energy also supports long-term commitment, but Capricorn should ensure that they are not overly rigid or limiting in their approach to relationships or creative endeavors. Saturn in Pisces invites Capricorn to find a balance between structure and emotional freedom. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its influence on Capricorn's financial and material life. Uranus in Taurus can bring unexpected changes in the areas of money, resources, and values. For Capricorn, this energy may encourage a reassessment of their financial goals, how they manage resources, or their approach to material security. Uranus' unpredictable nature may challenge Capricorn's desire for stability and control, but it also presents opportunities for innovation and reinvention. Capricorn may find that adopting new approaches to finances or resource management can lead to greater freedom and long-term success. Neptune is in Pisces, amplifying creativity, intuition, and spirituality. For Capricorn, Neptune's influence enhances emotional sensitivity and can inspire a deeper connection to spiritual practices or artistic pursuits. Capricorn may feel drawn to explore more abstract or creative aspects of life, seeking inspiration and beauty in ways they may not typically prioritize. However, Neptune's energy can also bring confusion or idealism, especially in romantic or creative matters. Capricorn should remain grounded and realistic while exploring these more emotional or artistic pursuits to avoid disillusionment. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing its transformative influence on Capricorn's social life, aspirations, and long-term goals. This long-term influence encourages deep changes in how Capricorn interacts with groups, organizations, or society as a whole. There may be a desire to break free from traditional structures or to redefine one's role within a larger collective. Pluto's energy empowers Capricorn to embrace new social dynamics, challenge outdated systems, and pursue transformative changes in their long-term objectives. Over time, Capricorn may find that their aspirations and approach to social connections undergo significant shifts. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting issues related to self-assertion and personal identity. For Capricorn, Chiron's influence may bring attention to wounds related to independence, confidence, and the ability to assert one's needs. There may be an opportunity for Capricorn to heal past insecurities or challenges around self-expression. This energy invites Capricorn to embrace their personal power, build confidence, and step into their individuality with strength. In summary, for Capricorn on February 11, 2025, the day brings a blend of intellectual exploration, emotional sensitivity, and practical ambition. The Aquarius Sun and Mercury encourage new ideas and progressive thinking, while the Capricorn Moon emphasizes emotional responsibility and long-term goals. Venus in Pisces enhances romantic idealism and creativity, but Capricorn should be cautious of idealizing relationships. Mars in Sagittarius brings adventurous energy, encouraging personal growth, though Capricorn may feel a tension between exploration and discipline. Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work, health, and daily routines, while Saturn in Pisces calls for emotional maturity and structure in relationships and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in finances and resources, while Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spirituality. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform Capricorn's social dynamics and long-term aspirations, and Chiron in Aries highlights healing related to self-assertion and personal identity. Overall, Capricorn may feel a push to embrace new ideas and explore uncharted territory, but the day calls for balancing innovation with practical responsibility. Focus on long-term goals, emotional growth, and maintaining a grounded approach to new experiences. Aquarius Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Aquarius, this combination emphasizes personal expression, intellectual growth, and practical responsibility. The Aquarius Sun highlights individuality, innovation, and forward-thinking ideas. Aquarius may feel a strong urge to embrace their uniqueness and explore new, unconventional concepts. This energy fuels creativity and the desire to push boundaries in both intellectual and social arenas. Aquarius may feel empowered to follow their personal vision and pursue long-term goals that challenge the status quo. The Capricorn moon, however, brings a more grounded and pragmatic influence. This placement encourages Aquarius to focus on responsibility, discipline, and tangible progress. Aquarius may feel a need to balance their visionary ideas with practical steps toward achieving their goals. The Capricorn moon supports hard work and structure, urging Aquarius to consider the long-term impact of their actions. While Aquarius' natural inclination may be to think outside the box, the Capricorn moon provides the necessary grounding to make these ideas actionable. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, amplifying intellectual curiosity and innovative thinking. For Aquarius, this is an ideal time to communicate new ideas, engage in thought-provoking conversations, or explore intellectual pursuits. Mercury in Aquarius encourages objectivity, rationality, and progressive thought. Aquarius may feel particularly aligned with this energy, as it supports their natural ability to think outside the box and share unconventional concepts. There may be a focus on technology, social systems, or societal changes. However, Aquarius should remain mindful of becoming too detached or overly intellectual in communication, as this may cause them to overlook the emotional aspects of situations. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement brings a more idealistic, compassionate, and artistic energy to Aquarius relationships. Aquarius may feel more emotionally attuned to others, seeking deeper connections based on empathy, creativity, and spirituality. Venus in Pisces supports romantic expression and the desire for emotional depth in relationships. However, Aquarius should be cautious of idealizing others or overlooking practical concerns in love. While emotional connections are important, Aquarius should strive to maintain clarity and avoid building unrealistic expectations in relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. For Aquarius, Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for exploration, personal growth, and adventure. This placement encourages a dynamic, energetic approach to pursuing goals and expanding horizons. Aquarius may feel motivated to explore new philosophies, engage in higher education, or travel. The influence of Mars in Sagittarius brings a sense of enthusiasm and a drive to break free from limitations. However, Aquarius should watch for a tendency to act impulsively or take risks without fully considering the consequences. Channeling Mars energy into structured, meaningful pursuits will yield the best results. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which brings a focus on practical matters, particularly related to work, health, and daily routines. For Aquarius, Jupiter's influence may encourage growth in areas related to career, productivity, and well-being. Aquarius may feel motivated to improve their work environment, focus on self-care, or create more balance in their daily life. Jupiter in Virgo supports efficiency, organization, and the pursuit of improvement. However, Aquarius should avoid becoming overly critical of themselves or others, as Virgo's influence can sometimes bring perfectionistic tendencies. Saturn is in Pisces, urging Aquarius to take a disciplined and responsible approach to emotional and creative matters. For Aquarius, Saturn's influence may bring a sense of duty to emotional connections, artistic projects, or spiritual practices. Aquarius may feel called to establish structure and boundaries in relationships or creative endeavors. Saturn's energy encourages long-term commitment, but Aquarius should avoid becoming too rigid or restrictive. This is a time to find a balance between responsibility and emotional expression, especially in matters of the heart. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its long-term influence on Aquarius' finances, values, and material security. Uranus in Taurus encourages innovation and change in the way Aquarius approaches money, resources, and personal values. Aquarius may experience unexpected shifts in these areas or may feel inspired to break free from conventional ways of managing resources. While Uranus influence can bring sudden changes, it also offers opportunities for growth and reinvention in how Aquarius relates to financial matters. Embracing new methods of managing money or establishing more flexible financial goals can lead to greater freedom and success. Neptune is in Pisces, enhancing creativity, intuition, and spirituality. For Aquarius, Neptune's influence may inspire deeper exploration of the artistic or spiritual realms. Aquarius may feel drawn to express themselves through creative projects or explore more abstract ideas related to spirituality. Neptune in Pisces also brings heightened sensitivity and empathy, encouraging Aquarius to connect with others on an emotional or intuitive level. However, Aquarius should be cautious of becoming disillusioned or overly idealistic in romantic or creative pursuits. Maintaining clarity and grounding is important to avoid confusion or unrealistic expectations. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing its transformative influence on Aquarius identity and self-expression. Pluto's energy encourages deep changes in how Aquarius presents themselves to the world and how they pursue their personal goals. This long-term influence urges Aquarius to embrace their authentic self, letting go of any outdated identities or limiting beliefs. Aquarius may experience significant transformations in their personal life, relationships, or career as Pluto's influence helps them align more with their true desires. Over time, Aquarius will undergo profound shifts that empower them to embrace their unique path and make a lasting impact on the world. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and personal identity. For Aquarius, Chiron's influence may bring attention to wounds related to confidence, independence, or assertiveness. Aquarius may feel a call to heal past insecurities and build a stronger sense of self-worth. This energy invites Aquarius to step into their personal power, embrace their individuality, and assert their needs more confidently. Working through these challenges will lead to greater healing and growth in areas of self-expression. In summary, for Aquarius on February 11, 2025, the day brings a blend of innovative thinking, emotional depth, and practical responsibility. The Aquarius Sun encourages individuality, progressive ideas, and intellectual growth, while the Capricorn Moon brings a focus on discipline and long-term goals. Mercury in Aquarius enhances communication and mental exploration, while Venus in Pisces encourages emotional sensitivity and romantic idealism. Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for adventure and personal growth, though Aquarius should be mindful of impulsive actions. Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work, health, and daily routines, while Saturn in Pisces calls for emotional responsibility and structure in relationships and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in finances and resources, while Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spirituality. Pluto in Aquarius continues to transform Aquarius identity and personal expression, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and confidence. Overall, Aquarius may feel energized to embrace new ideas and express their individuality, but the day calls for balancing intellectual exploration with practical responsibility. Focus on emotional growth, long-term goals, and aligning with your authentic self. Pisces Astrology Forecast for February 11, 2025. On February 11, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Capricorn. For Pisces, this combination emphasizes intellectual exploration, emotional depth, and the need for balance between creativity and practicality. The Aquarius Sun brings a focus on individuality, innovation, and future-oriented ideas. Pisces may feel inspired to embrace new, unconventional ways of thinking or pursue projects that challenge the status quo. Aquarius energy encourages Pisces to look beyond the ordinary and explore progressive ideas or engage in social causes. However, Aquarius' analytical and detached nature may require Pisces to balance their emotional sensitivity with a more rational, structured approach. The Moon in Capricorn, however, brings a more grounded and pragmatic influence to the day. Capricorn's energy emphasizes discipline, responsibility, and hard work. For Pisces, This means that the emotional and creative energies may need to be channeled into tangible, practical actions. Pisces may feel the need to focus on long-term goals, work on building stability, or attend to responsibilities that require dedication and persistence. The Capricorn moon encourages emotional resilience, but Pisces should be cautious of becoming too rigid or overly focused on duty at the expense of emotional well-being. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, enhancing intellectual curiosity and unconventional thinking. For Pisces, this energy supports communication around futuristic ideas, technology, or social systems. Mercury in Aquarius encourages an open-minded approach to discussions, especially those involving progressive change or new ways of thinking. Pisces may feel inspired to engage in intellectual pursuits or share innovative concepts. However, Mercury's placement in Aquarius could bring a detached, logical tone to communication, which may feel somewhat at odds with Pisces' intuitive, emotional style. Pisces should strive to balance intellectual clarity with emotional sensitivity in conversations. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement amplifies romanticism, creativity, and emotional sensitivity in Pisces relationships. Venus in Pisces encourages deeper emotional connections, romantic idealism, and a more compassionate approach to love. Pisces may feel particularly attuned to the emotional needs of others, seeking to create a sense of harmony and beauty in their relationships. However, Venus in Pisces can also bring a tendency to idealize partners or situations, which may lead to disillusionment if expectations are not grounded in reality. While love and creativity flow easily, Pisces should maintain clear boundaries to avoid losing themselves in relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which brings a dynamic and adventurous energy to Pisces' life. Mars in Sagittarius encourages exploration, personal growth, and a desire for freedom. For Pisces, this placement may spark a need for travel, learning, or expanding one's horizons in new and exciting ways. Mars in Sagittarius inspires bold action, but Pisces should ensure they are not too impulsive or scattered in their pursuits. While Mars' influence can bring enthusiasm and motivation, Pisces should channel this energy toward purposeful, meaningful activities that align with their values and long-term goals. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, emphasizing work, health, and daily routines. For Pisces, this influence supports the growth and improvement of practical areas of life, including career, health habits, and daily tasks. Pisces may feel motivated to take a more organized, methodical approach to their work and routines. Jupiter in Virgo encourages the pursuit of efficiency, wellness, and personal development. However, Pisces should watch for a tendency to be overly critical of themselves or others, as Virgo's energy can sometimes bring perfectionism. Striving for improvement is beneficial, but Pisces should remember to practice self-compassion and avoid unrealistic expectations. Saturn is in Pisces, urging Pisces to take a more disciplined and structured approach to their emotional and creative pursuits. Saturn's influence encourages Pisces to build a solid foundation for long-term growth, whether in their personal life, artistic endeavors, or spiritual practices. For Pisces, Saturn in their sign may bring a sense of responsibility and a focus on establishing emotional maturity and resilience. While this energy may feel restrictive at times, it offers the opportunity for Pisces to strengthen their emotional core and develop more focus and stability in areas they may have previously overlooked. Uranus is in Taurus, continuing its long-term influence on Pisces' relationships, partnerships, and shared resources. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in how Pisces approaches love, intimacy, and cooperation. There may be a desire for greater freedom or innovation in relationships, or a need to break free from conventional expectations. Uranus may also bring sudden shifts in shared financial resources or collaborative efforts. While these changes can feel disruptive, they also present opportunities for growth and reinvention in how Pisces connects with others. Pisces should remain open to change and embrace unconventional ways of building partnerships. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, amplifying Piscean qualities such as creativity, empathy, and intuition. Neptune's influence in its home sign enhances Pisces' connection to the mystical, artistic, and emotional realms. For Pisces, this is a time of deepening spiritual awareness and creative inspiration. Pisces may feel more attuned to their intuition, seeking to express themselves through art, music, or other forms of creativity. However, Neptune's energy can sometimes blur boundaries or create confusion, particularly in relationships or personal goals. Pisces should strive to stay grounded and avoid idealizing situations or people in unrealistic ways. Pluto is in Aquarius, continuing its transformative influence on Pisces' social circles, aspirations, and long-term goals. Pluto's energy encourages deep, transformative changes in how Pisces engages with groups, communities, and their personal ambitions. Pisces may feel a push to redefine their place in the world or embrace new social dynamics that challenge existing structures. Pluto in Aquarius empowers Pisces to align their goals with more progressive ideals and push for transformation in their professional or personal lives. Over time, Pisces may experience profound shifts in how they approach their role in society and their aspirations for the future. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, bringing attention to issues of self-assertion and personal identity. For Pisces, Chiron's influence may highlight areas where they feel insecure or challenged in asserting their needs and desires. Pisces may feel called to heal past wounds related to confidence, independence, or self-expression. This energy invites Pisces to embrace their personal power and step into a stronger sense of self. By confronting these challenges, Pisces can experience significant growth in their ability to assert themselves and take ownership of their path. In summary, for Pisces on February 11, 2025, the day brings a mix of intellectual curiosity, emotional depth, and practical focus. The Aquarius Sun encourages progressive thinking and individuality, while the Capricorn Moon brings a grounding influence, urging Pisces to take practical steps toward their goals. Mercury in Aquarius enhances communication around futuristic ideas, while Venus in Pisces amplifies romantic and creative energy. Mars in Sagittarius sparks a desire for adventure and growth, though Pisces should channel this energy into meaningful pursuits. Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work, health, and daily routines, while Saturn in Pisces encourages emotional discipline and long-term growth. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in relationships and resources, while Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spiritual exploration. Pluto in Aquarius transforms Pisces' social connections and long-term goals, and Chiron in Aries highlights the need for healing related to self-assertion and identity. Overall, Pisces may feel a strong pull toward creative and spiritual pursuits, but the day also calls for balance between emotional exploration and practical responsibility. Focus on long-term goals, personal growth, and nurturing deeper connections with others.